I am back live. I had earlier come on live, but I had problems at the level of the modem, so I had to go offline and then to come back again. So thank you all so much for joining my live. If you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Gillian and you are on to Contemporary Views. On Contemporary Views, we discuss trends. Everything that is trending on social media, we get to have a say, but we are different because we do get to give home lessons. We carry home lessons that we take from everything that happens on social media. We do not just get to talk about the gossip. We do not just get to talk about the gist. We get to learn a few things about everything that is going on social media. Thank you all so much for joining me at this time. Now, if you are versed with the topic, you can add in your 1 cent. Yes, you can say, you can comment, you can use the comment section. Also, for those of you loving what I do, you can do well to support what I do by sharing and liking and giving stars and super thanks and super chats on the different platforms that you are watching. So thank you also for joining in this time. Now, to what I have to say. Tonto Dikeh, for those of you who don't know her, Tonto Dikeh is a Nigerian actress. It's an Hollywood actor. She used to be in the sphere, in the news. She's the controversial kind. She's everywhere at the same time. She's the kind that goes everywhere at the same time. Now she's so good at what she does. She's good in her craft and a lot has been going on around her. The story is she was married to Churchill, her baby daddy, some say 10, 11 years ago, and they both had a son together. This marriage did not work out and Tonto did not take it lightly. Tonto had an outburst. I'm just saying all of this so that we should have like a foundation. We should have a foundation because many people are already versed with this story. So, but I'll still give you that foundation just to have clarity for those who are not very versed with the story. All right. So now, since the marriage did not work out and Tonto did not take it lightly, she had to come on social media to say her own side of the story. She was not nice about it. She said so many derogatory things about her husband, her ex-husband. She insulted him, insulted his family, insulted his business. He robbed this man practically on the ground. You know, she insulted this man in such a way that I would say it was so embarrassing. She said how this man was a thief. She said this man was a yahoo boy and that she had funded the entire wedding and that the gifts that she used to give herself on social media claiming they came from her man were from her herself, and that the car the man had bought for her was a lie. She said the man was a 2-minute man. That means that man could not even, like kind of satisfy a woman. Those were the kind of things she was saying. I can't say I support that attitude, not at all. But I think that when someone is acting out of bitterness, I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that when someone is acting out of bitterness, you can expect things like that because she went all out just to embarrass her baby daddy. And she moved on. Shortly after she moved on, her baby daddy got married to Rosie Muir. Rosie was her baby daddy's PA when they were together. Gist Lover had come out as a whistleblower to let us know that there was something going on between a certain PA and the boss. But little did we know that this said PA was Rosie Muir. She was quick also to come outside to deny that she was not dating her boss and that her boss was like a brother to her. That's why you see people constantly trolling her on social media, because she had refused the fact that her boss was the man she was sleeping with in hiding. Yes. So today everyone is talking about Tonto Dikeh just because today everyone is talking about Tonto Dikeh because they felt that she projecting herself on social media now as the new born again Christian and stuff, asking and making peace with her baby daddy is like a good thing for other young women out there to copy, because no one knows what tomorrow holds. No one knows how people are going to end up looking at their families stories on social media. I'm like trying to say that it is going to be a little bit sane if we can at least begin to understand certain narratives like this, going to social media in the first place and then making a fuss out of a failed relationship might not be the only reason why people should separate and live in peace. Most of the time, women have this attitude to come out to talk about the fathers of the children, or about their relationship, or about the man who left them because they are heartbroken. We can have other ways in which we can manage stress, especially if it's stemming from relationships. Guys, I am having problems on Facebook, so I'm trying to solve the problems on Facebook as well. So, but nonetheless, I want to say that I really appreciate and commend Tonto Dikeh for what she has done, because it is not easy. Most people who come out to talk about their spouses, they will never like want to accept that they did something wrong, even though it took Tonto Dikeh 10 whole years for her to come out to break up between herself and Churchill, who is her baby daddy. The long and short of it is they reconciled weeks back, and then they have been seen in public taking pictures celebrating their 10-year-old son. Now, just as I will tell you here on Contemporary Views, we have lessons we take home. We don't just come sit out here and then talk about things without taking lessons home. Now, the biggest lesson you should be taking home, or the biggest thing you should be carrying home today, is the fact that it is always not very polite or good for you to come out on social media, to tell the world what your baby daddy did that you did not like. Even if you did not appreciate that man, it is not in your place to come and embarrass that man in public, because you don't know tomorrow. Just maybe if Tonto Dikeh, if Olakunle Churchill was not married today, maybe we would have been talking about a possible come together, a possible reunion, a possible, how am I going to say that? A possible reunion, yes. So for those of you women who feel that coming out to insult the fathers of your children is the best way to handle separation or divorce, I want to let you know that it isn't. Sometimes, even though difficult, it is good to just walk away and let things get better. I also understand that when people grow older, they become more mature, they become more intelligent, they begin to see life differently, they begin to understand life differently. Those of you joining in on Facebook, we